boy, Hennythemoor, reporting live from the liquor store. And you know I got my brother on the ground right now, my guy, landlord from Alabama. What's up with you, my guy?
What's happening? What's happening? Yes, sir. We live from Oxnard, California. The Cowboys won't be doing training camp today, but I will be putting in that work tomorrow. Let's get it.
Indeed, man. So we are absent one of the Dallas Cowboys Uncut crew, but I did shoot him the link. So if he wakes up, from his coma, whatever he got going on, he can jump on in here and we can talk some Dallas Cowboys content, man. But y'all know the usual rules and regulations, when y'all slide to the liquor store for everybody over here rocking with me. First and foremost, y'all got to hit that like button. And since we got guests in the building, you got to go to both pages and hit the like button, man. So, the more likes that are received, on the more likes that are received, on a video, the more the YouTube will push it. We're trying to manipulate this algorithm so more folks can find their way into the liquor store and into the trap. So if you really rock with us, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. All right, then after you hit that like button, you need you to turn right back around and hit that share button, because sharing is caring, right? Yeah, so sharing is caring. Let your mama know, let your aunties, your cousin, your best friend, everybody and their mama. Share the Facebook, Twitter, them group chats that you say you ain't got, right? Just drop them on in there. And since we're practicing manifestation, share 6 times because the Dallas Cowboys are trying to win the 6th championship, this year in 2023. So y'all make sure y'all do that.
Y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Y'all can even hit the like and share on your burner account. I know half of y'all got them nefarious burner accounts. Go ahead and hit that like, share, and sub on your burner too, man. Let's get it. Indeed. Shout out to everybody rocking in the trap, man.
Indeed. So yeah, make sure you hit that. You done hit that like button, you done hit that share button, and now I need to hit that Eagles fan upside the head. Because if you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, man, I will be able to give you half off of all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed, man. We got Cowboy Readers, we got gin, we got some hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in and get drunk with your boy Henny inside the liquor store. And if you want something a little bit harder, you didn't know? You didn't know?
And in the trap. We got being nefarious, y'all.
And if you need something stronger, landlord got you for the $19.99.
A little around yonder. What he said? We call this a little twin. Around Norman and Weston. I probably go where those streets at. I need to go to them streets tonight. We in California right now. Common Sense said, let's freaking go. Yes, sir, man. Hey, they taking shots at them little haters, boy. Them boys that been hating too. And I love it.
I love it too. Disregard me. I got a mouthful of salad. So I need you to go ahead and get some shout outs while I eat this a little bit.
Yes, sir. Hey, we could talk about it, man. I heard that Trayvon Diggs shared the Shady McCoy hate on Dak Prescott and said he need to shut up, basically. Told him to shut his little self up, and he sound real stupid. And you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see what he say, what his response. I won't watch it, but it'll be interesting to know what he said. And that's long overdue, man. They've been letting this boy get away with murder. He been saying all kind of crazy stuff. And it's so hard to be Dak Prescott when you think about it, bro. Because he damned if he do, damned if he don't. If he say something, he watching the media, he letting it get to him. You know what I'm saying? But if he don't say that, he's not a leader. He need to step up for himself and all of this. So he really just can't win in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, man. And listen, thank God for Trayvon Diggs, said what he said. The guys over there at 105.3 The Fan said what they said, man. You know what I'm saying? They took shots at McCoy and they took shots at Orlovsky. So, I think it's well overdue, man. Like, a lot of these guys go out there, put their hearts and souls into this shit, right? Hey, shout out to Darian Redman. He says, only up from here. They want to be him, man. And I think that's on your page too, my guy.
Yeah, appreciate it, Darian Redman, man. That gets you a $5 raffle entry too, sir. I appreciate you.
Right. Hey, what's up with your SA Richburg? Salute to you. And yeah, we're both running raffles, man. So I ended the ticket raffle, but everybody in the liquor store has spoken. We are doing a $5 Dallas Cowboy jacket raffle. So when it gets cold and y'all got to go out here, to these stadiums or to these games, you can stand out there and drip. You can stand out there and represent the Dallas Cowboys in style. So it's $5 entry, and we're gonna run it from all the way up to the 2nd of next month. So y'all got plenty of time. So either hit the Cash App or the Super Chat to get those entries.
I ain't show your people the shirts. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I need one while you playing.
You seen the shirt?
Yeah, the Slam Williams shirts. Yeah, he's soft. Ain't that boy soft?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I'm just doing it from yesterday to the next Thursday. The top donator will get one of these Slam Williams shirts. So I'm gonna be taking them out there. I don't know if y'all can see it that good, but I'm gonna be taking them out there to Sam and try to get him to sign one, and I'm gonna raffle it off to y'all and let somebody get it, man.
Indeed, man. Indeed.
Feel like he dropped some love on your end too. That's what's happening, man. Showing love to people.
What happened?
Look like I see it on yours too, I believe. I'm behind.
Yeah, you're just behind. You're just behind.
Okay. But yeah, man, that's what's up, man. I'm telling y'all, we got some good stuff coming, man, and we appreciate all the love and support. I'm trying to push this stuff out here, and we see, even though sometimes we might not feel that we can have impact on this team, but obviously, I came with a name, and he done basically adopted it. And, we can get to the ears of these players. So if you say certain stuff, it will find its way to circulate in that locker room. It's obvious now. You know what I'm saying? Like Boss Cowboys say, shout out to Boss, our voice do matter. So we got to make sure we put the proper ideas out there to get us closer and closer to 6. So that's what time it is.
Mm-hmm. So, let me put this on up there, because we only slightly touched on what Trayvon Diggs said, but this is what he did. So he shared the little clip of him talking about his trash talk to Dak Prescott. He said he sounds dumb as fuck saying anything. And listen, Shady McCoy is a man who has become a media whore. He has sold his soul for clicks, views, and a paycheck.
I wish I had a bomb drop for that. He is a media thot.
Yes, he is a bopper. We down south. He is a bopper at this point, man. Immediate bopper. The Dallas Cowboys name is mentioned. He does everything in his power to have his name attached to it so he can get some clicks and some views. Because remember, he's an all-time great, but he's an all-time great for a franchise that never accomplished anything. He's an all-time Eagles great. And if you want to be technical, he was a horrible postseason performer. For as much as he did in the regular season, Shady McCoy had one postseason touchdown his entire career. Never had a 100-yard rushing game in the postseason. Averaged under 4 yards a carry in the postseason. Never won a game that he started in the postseason. No Super Bowl. That Super Bowl run, he was not involved. So, I'm just trying to sit here and tell you, that boy is a fraud. A dick eater, dick puller. Oh,
he's fraudulent.
Yeah, man.
I told you. Hold on, wait a minute. I told you, you can no longer say you live in righteous because you much more nefarious than I
am. The truth shall be spoken. Hey, listen to me. Hey. I can't hear you. Like your sound went out for some odd reason, landlord. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear nothing. Damn. See, Shady McCoy is sending a hit on my boy landlord, man. Go ahead and come back in and see if it helps. Well, we having some technical difficulties with the Lord of the Trap. So he might be right back. Hopefully he'll be right back. We get that resolved because we cooking. But listen, Shady McCoy has shown that he will do anything, to stay relevant, to have a couple clicks. Say something. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, we in here.
Okay. Did it take
all right?
Take my channels off?
I don't think so.
Is my channel still live?
Let me go to your page and see, because I'm still getting paired stuff coming from your YouTube page. Yeah. It says Landlord live with 29 folks watching. Yeah, it says Landlord is live, 29 folks is watching your feed. So you Gucci.
Okay.
You Gucci.
I don't know what's going on right now, bro.
Man, they were hating on you, bro.
I kill you now.
Really? We'll figure it out.
I'm gonna have to refresh.
Hey, sometimes it's okay. He said, "Yeah, they live. Yeah, they said they live in the trap, man." Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
I don't know. I can't see shit.
Hey, shout out to my brother S.A. Richburg for the. Yeah, go ahead. Go out and come back in and see what's going on, man. Now they say you frozen. But shout out to the T. Richburg for the $5 super sticker. He said, keep it up. It's a pair lifting some weights, and that's love, man. I appreciate you. And you just got yourself a raffle entry for the Dallas Cowboy jacket. So if y'all want to be like my boy Mr. Richburg and improve your odds of winning the jacket, just hit the Cash App or the Super Shadow Super Stickers, man. We appreciate y'all.
We back.
We good. Common Sense said all your stuff is still up. You know what I'm saying? Because once you connect the first time, it doesn't matter how many times you go in and out. As long as this stream is up, you'll be live in your pages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so so y'all know, like, when I be having to cut out early and stuff, like when y'all still be on without me, like if I'm on the first time, like I'll still be live on my pages. And hey, shout out to It's Too Easy for the $10 Cash App. They got you 2 entries for the Dallas Cowboy jacket, man. I appreciate you for your love and support. Thank you, my guy.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Shady whore.
Yeah, you already know that. We ain't worried about no Shady, man. But the other interesting news I heard about training, they said your boy Ronald Jones got some first team reps. That's interesting, right though.
It's interesting as hell to me, man, because I would call the man Camp Body. I called the man Camp Body. Oh, hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I said they were calling that man Camp Body. And hey, shout out to Darian Redmond real quick for the $5 super chat. He said he only relevant when has Dak on the brain. Dak must hit his baby mama. He probably did, man. Dak Prescott, light skin with $100 million in Texas. He probably done hit a bunch of folks' baby mamas.
Yeah, dangerous man.
He a dangerous man. But yeah, man. But hey, shout out for that, man. Appreciate you. And that got you a raffle entry as well, my guy. But listen, I would call that boy Camp Body, man. I didn't think he gonna make the team. He out here juicing up just to keep up with these young pups out here running around. He seen Tony Pollard running like, hell nah. I gotta take me some. I gotta do something.
He's seen how shifted the dude's mind was and said, hey, I gotta get something. I gotta help.
Yeah. And he talk about, man, the doctor gave me something, man. I didn't even know what it was. Nah, I don't hear that shit. I don't hear none of that shit.
What's going on?
Huh?
Yeah, I am.
Can you hear me? It's you. You're glitching out real badly. Yeah, you're frozen on my end now, bro. Yeah, cause I can hear you now. Now you're frozen and look like you took a screenshot. Yeah, you like Jody Breeze on my screen right now. You just frozen in place.
I don't hear nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm frozen.
You frozen.
That's crazy. Let me try to refresh one more time, man.
All right, you back, bro?
Yeah, I should be good. Y'all can hear me?
Mm-hmm. I hear you just fine.
Okay.
But go ahead and say what you were gonna say about Ronald Jones. You know, folks already know how I feel about him. I've been trying to push this boy.
Yeah, I was just tripping off him earning some first team reps. That's interesting.
I mean, I don't understand that shit.
Who he got naked pictures of? You know what I'm saying? He got naked pictures of somebody doing some coke or something. So I don't know how he gets some first team reps.
Well, I am gonna put this into perspective though. You know, they are limiting Tony Pollard in camp. You know, they want him to be completely healthy by week 1. So, you know, even Malik Davis got, you know, first team reps. So, you know, once your starter doesn't play, you know, everybody moves up one. So, you know, Malik Davis got some first team reps. Ronald Jones got some first team reps. So, you know, maybe it just all in all fairness the competition, right? You can't give Malik Davis first team reps and then not turn around and give Ronald Jones first team reps, right? If Tony Pollard is out.
Must be massive.
Yeah, because they can hear me. I don't know, that Wi-Fi monster is out here going crazy, dog.
I'm gonna just have to try to go back now.
You back, landlord? Can you hear me? Yeah, we have some technical difficulties, but we still gonna thug it out, man. We still gonna hold it down and do what we must do. Damn, they done got my boy. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Go out and come back in, kinfolk. Yeah, I don't know why that shit like that. But, you know, we shall persevere, man. You know, hopefully the Wi-Fi gets a little bit better so we can have my boy in here. But Joe, what's up with you, man? They've been tapping in and showing love. So, you know, I got a question for the chat box, man. Right, I got a question for everybody in the chat box. We just seen the Hall of Fame game. Hold on. What's up, boy? Can't hear you now. Can't hear you. Yo, John Jones, what's up with you? Ed Lockhart, Jay Lombardi, what's up with y'all, man? They said Jerry Jones got land. Oh man. Hey, it be like that, man. You know, when you drop a good content, man, they're gonna try to assassinate you eventually, man. They're gonna try to assassinate you, but it's all good. But my question for everybody in the chat box, man, we all know that we are going to be playing a preseason game next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday we will be playing a preseason game. So I want to know, which players do y'all want to see more of based on what you've seen in training camp? Right? Is it? Hold on, you unfroze? Are you back? Can you hear? Yeah, I can't hear you, Kinfolk. All right. Is it the second and third stringers? Well, listen, y'all know who I want to see now. There's two guys on my list, right? One, I want to see Jalen Brooks. At this point, he was a guy that I completely slept on. Hold on. I think Landlord is back. You good? Damn.
You can't hear me?
Now I can. Whatever you did, don't touch shit.
This is the last attempt, man. I'm getting discouraged.
Don't get discouraged, man. We in here. They done held on.
Trying, y'all see what we go through trying to do some content.
Hey,
on the road.
It's
rough.
It be like that, man. It definitely be like that. But hey, we done persevered this much. Hey, your boy Hennythemoor is on social media now, counting Dak Prescott picks. He ain't said nothing about the trade, but he wanna take subliminal shots.
I'm so sick of that dude.
Cause he a hoe.
He need. Yeah, you far too nefarious, here.
Listen, I'm just saying what the truth is. Like, when you can't, have hoe tendencies and not be considered a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little subliminal. That's a little subliminal shots you're taking. That man done ain't said shit back to Trayvon Diggs. You out here done posted 3 videos back to back talking about pick, another pick. I lost count. I retweeted it. Well, you can't count, Nick. We're only 3 videos. You can't count. You can't count. You got CTE, boy. You done froze up. Man, they be doing my boy bad. James and Taylor, what's good with you? Salute to you. Thank you for rocking with your boy in the liquor store. I can hear you. I can hear you. I heard you. And shit. So I think we're all right. I think we're okay. I don't know. DC for Life, Texas. What's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the channel. We're having a rough go today. I can't lie to you, man. I guess the spirits of the hating football, of the hating Eagles fans, has.
Yeah,
I hear it.
We should hear me.
We can hear you, can't see you. We can hear you, can't see you. It's you moving again now, so I think the Wi-Fi is looking out. We're good for now. Let's hurry up. Go ahead, get your points off, man. We ain't really heard from you. Go ahead.
Well,
we was talking about. I was talking about Hennythemoor being a hoe.
Let's see if that works.
Let's try that.
Let me pull a West Coast. This is terrible. Yeah, it said the page ain't right.
Hey.
Can y'all hear me?
We hear you perfectly fine. I hear you. Can you hear me? He said hey, everybody's inconsistent. That is LaShawn McCoy hating on us for talking crazy about him. My mom was off work today. Okay. Yeah, man, we having a rough go of it, but we're still out here with y'all trying to bring y'all content, and that's why y'all rock with us, man. Because rain, sleet, or snow, good connection, bad connection, we here for y'all, man. Hey, I'm gonna fly the plane, man. I'm gonna fly the plane, stick the landing, celebrate in the cockpit, with a couple mimosas, man. So we Gucci. Don't even trip on it. But back to what I was talking about, Henny. You remember that show? Go look at my company. Hold on, let me go find your comment. That boy said, I got crazy work. Hold on. I remember that shit, man. I seen that interview. But nah, the young dude I want to see, the most at this point, even more than my own pet cat, is Jalen Brooks. Because once you show that you can do it in practice, I need to see, if you're able to do that in a real game scenario. You'll be playing against guys that don't know you, that don't really like you. You know what I'm saying? They don't mind hitting you, laying wood, or doing any of that stuff, right? So that's what I want to see Jalen Brooks, during this preseason game, right? We're going to have 3 opportunities to see our players. He said McCoy out there talking like, man, that boy was slow. That boy extra slow. But listen, I'm not gonna give, because when we give LaShawn McCoy, I know I called him all out his name, all other stuff. But when we give guys, like that, the time of day, we give them the energy, we give them exactly what they want. We give them exactly what they want. When we go out here and we talk about them, they want clicks, they want attention. As I said, he's a media whore, right? So he's out here trying to bust it open to open his legs. So all you got to do is turn down that ratchet coochie he's trying to throw out. Hold on, what's up, Wes? We live. What's up? Yeah, landlord up. He on here, but his connection is messing up, so he's not on here. Yep. But it be like that sometimes, man. But the Wi-Fi is messing up so bad, I'm probably finna jump off and try again later. Because I was gonna do the joint show with y'all, but shoot. We done ran into the Wi-Fi monster, so we probably have to spin the block. All right. Yeah, we live right now. Yeah. No, they can't hear you. I got you up to my ear. All right, cousin. But yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the Wi-Fi must have took landlord out the building, so I'm just gonna push it to the background and see if you get it worked out, man. But yeah, attention whore. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't go there and hunch on the whore, they can't get no money. He said McCoy is face down, ass up for media and the clicks. Yeah, and the busted it wide open. So we can't just sit out here and spend our time worrying about whores. Whores are gonna be whores. You know what I'm saying? So don't give him the attention he wants. We're gonna talk about our actual football team and things that actually matter. Because he's a talking head at this point. He's already shown that he does not have any integrity whatsoever. He has no integrity whatsoever. But nah, for real though, I want to see Jalen Brooks. I want to see a large dosage of Jalen Brooks, when it comes down to this preseason game come Saturday. Thomas Garrett, what's up with you? Nisi, what's up with y'all? Thank y'all for tapping in and showing love to the channel, man. Salute to all y'all good people. So, Jalen Brooks is one. Of course, I still want to see Jalen Marino Cropper. Like he himself has also had a good camp. So really, all the guys that have so far had a good camp, right? The young guys that had good camps, those are the main guys that I want to see going forward. During some of this preseason action. So you go down the list. Brooks, has been outstanding. I want to see if he can do it, in an actual game situation. Marino Cropper, I want to see if he can do it in an actual game situation. Right? I said I want to see the backup O-line. Well, that's one thing I do not want to see. Right? Because we're being honest, the backup offensive line has not had a good camp. The defensive line has dominated the offensive line, and it's mostly due to, the young guys playing out of position. Right? Walesko was getting dog walked when he was out there. They tried Edoga out there at different points. He was getting dog walked. Right? Even TJ Bass. I love TJ Bass. I think the world of him. I think that he's going to be a great offensive lineman in the future. Ain't looked too good, going up against this front. Right. Granted, we have one of the best front sevens in the National Football League. We have one of the best front sevens in the National Football League, so I do expect there to be some issues in our backups trying to block them. But at the same time, there is not a single offensive lineman, right, interior offensive lineman, I should say, that has played up to par over the course of training camp, in my opinion. Like, there's not a single guy that's got up and separated themselves at this point. So, if Zach Martin does not show up and we got to rely on Walesko, or we got to rely on Josh Ball or even TJ Bass, when I think the world of him, I think we'll have a tough goal to start off. Right. So I really don't too much care. I do need them to get some reps just in case, the Zach Martin stuff gets ugly. But, I want us to be realistic here. We take a huge. Yeah, TJ Bass got abused by Maji Smith. He did. Maji Smith looked damn good too. So I do want to see some more of Maji Smith, right? But yeah, man. If any one of our offensive linemen, have to play instead of Zach Martin, we are screwed. I want to be realistic about that. One of the few things that can hold back us having a successful season this year is the inadequacy of our offensive line. Blocking for Dak Prescott in this run game. If they're inadequate in doing that, then we are in trouble. So yeah, even if they go out there and play, both. Because remember, we got a great front seven. But, they should not win every damn play. If you're a good offensive line, you will find a way to win, enough to make it competitive, right? There's a difference between a healthy competition between the offensive line and the defensive line, and then there's a massacre. The defensive line is massacring the offensive line up to this point. It is a slaughter. So, thank God it's only practice. Thank God they're not allowed to hit the quarterback. Because Dak Prescott, really all the quarterbacks, Dak, Coop, Will Greer, they all would have been, bruised up right about now, depending on this makeshift offensive line up to this point. Hey, what's up with Lisa? Thanks for tapping in and showing love to the channel. It's bad, Peter. It's bad. They got a hold, or they would have been a hold or a sack or a hit on damn near every snap up to this point, man. They out there getting dog walked. That's part of the reason why, right? That's part of the reason why the run game ain't look too good. Splendor Poppy, what's up with you, my guy? David tapping into the liquor store in the trap. And even though my boy landlord, has some technical difficulties, we're gonna keep it streaming on his we're gonna keep this streaming on his platform so he can get the views. If y'all want to donate for his raffle, man, y'all still do that to support the trap. You know what I'm saying? We gotta support our guy. He went all the way out there to California, to bring us some exclusives. So we definitely gonna make sure that he eats off of everything that he's attached to. Yo, Craig, what's up with you, my guy? Thank you for tapping in and showing love. Salute to all y'all good people, man. Salute, salute, salute. But yeah, there's not a single offensive lineman I'm excited to see because they ain't showed me that in camp to this point. 681 boy, what's good with you, my boy? Thank you for tapping in. Yeah, Craig, we absolutely need Martin back ASAP. The offensive line looks awful. They do. They do. They look overwhelmed. They look overmatched. So, you know, the young wide receivers, though, there's three of them. Brooks, Marino Cropper, and of course, Jalen Tolbert. Shout out to him, friend of the show, friend of Cowboys Uncut. We still appreciate you for coming through and doing that fire-ass interview. You definitely fed the streets with that one. But, yeah, I still want to see some Jalen Tolbert, too. I feel that he's going to be good. You know, just based on everything he's told us, based on everything that he's done. Right? But I still want to see it in the preseason, and I feel even more comfortable. Because I feel like he's gonna go out there and cook them boys during preseason, man. I feel that. I wholeheartedly feel that. So a guy who I think is going to be playing for their job, though, for that position group. When we talk about the wide receivers, I think the Semi Fehoko, you know, he's been on the bubble for a long time. I think it's about that time where Semi, you know, fully gets pushed, you know, off of the roster at this point. You know, there's been some interceptions caused by his drops. There've been some interceptions in training camp caused by his route running. You know, and when you're in a very competitive position battle, you know, miscues like that are going to be the reason that you don't make the team. And if we're being honest, going into preseason, I think the Dallas Cowboys have their wide receiver spots already lined out, at least the top 5. We know CeeDee Lamb has a job, right? Let's just go down the list. We know that CeeDee Lamb is going to have a job. We know that Brandon Cook's going to have a job. We know that Michael Gallup's going to have a job. Turpin has a job, you know, based on special teams, and they do want involvement in the offense more. So, you know, I think he's secure. Jalen Tolbert, right, from what he done in training camp, been acting the ass, he is secure. Plus, he's a former second-round pick. They're not going to give up on him. So those are 5 guys already. And if everything goes as we expect it to, right, we're probably going to see Jalen Brooks win that competition during the preseason games. So, you know, right now, I believe, yeah, exactly, Neil. I think that Lamb, Cooks, Gallup, Turpin, Tolbert, and Brooks will be your 6 wide receivers for the 2023 season. Great minds think alike. So, yeah, I think those are will be your 6 wide receivers by the time that camp ends. Right, by the time everything is all said and done. What's up with you, Paul? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store in the trap, man. Salute to you. Yo, Kevin Calloway, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and rocking with your boy, man. So, and listen, we're talking about using preseason to decide one roster spot because Lamb, Cooks, Gallup, Turpin, and Tolbert are locks. Those boys are locked into their position. Those boys are locked into their positions. So, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what Brooks can do. And, you know, I still like Jalen Marino Cropper. But it's going to take a huge training camp and a huge preseason for him to supplant Jalen Brooks at this rate. But Brooks looks damn near unguardable. He looks a lot faster than I expected him to. But, you know, he's a guy. You know, if I got my story right, because I did a little bit of leg work. Right. They say when he ran his 40 and competed in the combine, he was injured, and that's why he ran such a slow 40 time. Because at the combine, he basically ran a 4.7. He ran like a 4.7 or 4.69. When he was healthy and he ran his pro day, he ran a 4.5. So he's a lot faster, you know, than I expected. And when you couple that with the fact that he's 6'2" and got a nice wingspan, like he is definitely a guy that has an opportunity, you know, to make some noise on this team for us, man. Yo, what's good, Big Dow? Thank you for tapping in and showing love. Nothing. We just talking about Shady McCoy being a hoe We'll talk about roster battles. We talk about camp battles, preseason stuff. Really talk about guys who need to. Yeah, I seen that. Matter of fact, I played his highlight reel on the channel. I got flagged for it, but I did play his highlights on the channel. When we were when I first heard that he was having a good camp, because I slept on him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not familiar with his game. I gotta offer this boy a sincere apology. Here and sound, uneducated. I definitely did sound uneducated. Not, Michael Autry, you need to inbox me because you won. You won the standing room tickets. So shout out to my boy DC for my boy Michael Autry. You won the standing room tickets from my previous raffle, so you will get a chance to go to the Dallas Cowboys versus Eagles home game, and you will have a standing room pass. So salute to you, Michael Autry. Thank you for rocking with me and showing love, my boy. What's up, Wiz? What up? Yeah, we still live, by the way. Nah, I'm wrapping up and finna leave. Cause we're live. They can't hear you though. Okay. Yeah, I'm finna run back. I only took a lunch. I got some paperwork I gotta finish up. Bet.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Let's try that for a minute, and then I'm gonna come back on the view. So, okay, what was we talking about, man? We good right now?
We're great right now. So listen, let's just talk about, because we ran out a lot of time. So let's talk about what you want to see and who you want to see during preseason at this point.
During preseason?
Preseason, like who showed out so good at camp? You want to see more of them?
Of course, I want to see my boy Jalen Tolbert. I absolutely can't wait to see Cavante Turpin. If he have a good preseason, bro, everybody else is almost on the point to where it's a foregone conclusion that he gonna be a big part of this team, a big part of this offense. So if we can get him to show up in preseason, that's gonna be huge for him. Like I think that's the next step in his progression. Like they want to see you do it in a game format against other people. Mm-hmm. So we've seen a lot of camp heroes. I called Simi a camp hero yesterday. Like he's a camp hero. We've seen people show up in the camp. When the lights get a little brighter, they shrink and get small. So we got to see Cavante Turpin translate that to the preseason games. So that's my two guys on offense. I say Jalen Tolbert and Cavante Turpin. Now defense, where on earth is Carmen Sandiego, aka Junior Fahoku? Where is he? Like, where nobody say a word about this young man, and it's kind of concerning, right? Like, I at least want somebody to say, well, he looks the part, or he's doing okay. I haven't heard not one report about Junior Fahoku, so he gonna be somebody I'm gonna be dialed into.
Well, I heard one report. You know what I'm saying? Like they're saying that his motor is on display, but he's not. Overwhelming these guys right now. But hey, listen, it's a transitional phase. He was playing as an edge in college, and they're going to play 3 tech at the NFL level. So he probably need a couple more peanut butter sandwiches, and a little bit more home cooking before he's ready to go out there and be impactful in the role that they want to put him in. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think that out the gate that he would be this. Yeah, he out there in Oxnard holding it down.
I'm here, but we're not having camp today. But
Yeah. So you back on? Yeah. Put him on speaker. Because when I talked to him, he wasn't live anymore.
Right now, but. thought I was gonna be out for the count like you. Yeah. But yeah, I'm finna hit you back, man. I'm on here live with him right now.
You just got back in.
He said send him a link with him.
It's already in his inbox. I sent him when I first
You can
started.
hear me?
Yeah. I said it's already in his inbox.
Yeah. He gone. He finna join in. But yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, the
cool,
defense though, I'm looking for Junior Fairhoku. It's looking for the Fairhokus, right? I just want to see.
Thank God they're not related.
About him because I did like his motor. Yeah, I did like his motor though. That was the thing that jumped off the tape for Junior Fairhoku, his motor. But you know, it's not gonna get too respected when it coming from a small school. He out of San Diego State, right?
Yeah.
San Diego State. So when you out of
from
small
San Diego
school
State.
guy like that, man, you got a lot to prove at this level. So I just don't know, man. It's very discouraging to not hear anything about him. I say that. That's not a position where you want to be quiet at. The only position you want to be quiet at is DB. If ain't nobody talking about you as DB, you doing pretty good.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Or O-line.
All right, Wes, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Bet. Okay.
I'm just trying to turning the money on.
He said, turning the money on, my guy.
Turning the money on. You got to turn the money on.
You tell him, hurry up and buy.
Hey,
Hurry up and buy.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all
I
hear
can
me?
hear you and see you.
Y'all can? Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I'm gonna tell y'all how much I love y'all.
System dishonor.
I'm blogging with no pants on right now, man.
That old man stuff.
Landlord, like, see there? That's why I didn't take that's why I didn't turn my camera on. Sometimes you gotta listen to that inner.
My camera been glitched.
Yeah, the wife.
I got a joke right now, but see, I learned from my last lesson with landlord, so I'm not gonna say nothing. But I had a joke right now about your camera and everything. But I'm not gonna say it. Landlord said, if you ever have one of those moments, go with the ladder.
Hold your
Tell me off here.
Hold what you got. Hold what you got.
Oh, what you got? Got a little dip. Got a little much dip on your chip.
When it comes,
got a little too much dip on your chip this morning.
Assume the worst. King the berries. Yeah.
What'd you say? The referee say, I think he got the first down. Landlord said, I don't think I got it, coach. Always assume the worst. Always assume the worst.
What's up with you, Tommy Montoya?
Hey, prayers up for you too, man. I hope you're doing better, man.
What the hell going on with Tony Montoya? Who messing with Tony Montoya? On my mama, that's the coolest dude on the internet, man. What the hell?
Yeah,
who messing with Tony Montoya?
They're going through some health issues.
Nobody better not be messing with Tony Montoya, man. He gave up his old ways. He didn't left the game alone. You know what I'm saying?
What you think about your boy Ronald Jones getting some first team reps? I just thought that was interesting, Wes.
Well, I put it to you like this. No, but this is the thing. This is the thing I say about Ronald Jones. Before you give up, it's like this, bro. It's like you got that employee that you didn't hire. You got him in your organization, bro. You should be trying to do that quarterback before you let him go. See what you can get from him, because right now you ain't really got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he can't play the first 2 weeks, so you got to really decide in your mind and your soul: is he worth keeping around for 2 weeks that we're not going to be able to play? You know what I'm saying? So, I kind of get why they're doing it, because you got to kind of make a decision, if you know what I'm saying, because when he comes back, he won't be no backup. You know what I'm saying? So I get why they're doing it. And to be honest with you, I have a feeling that the Cowboys are getting ready for a preseason game more than they are getting ready for a season game. You know what I'm saying? And do I think the Cowboys would just let Ronald Jones run in this preseason so they didn't have to put no extra miles on Tony Pollard? Yeah, I believe so. I think they would. I think they would.
They're using him like a throwaway Glock, right?
They using him like a rental. Literally use him like a rental. But the thing about it is, I don't really agree with it too much because preseason games are supposed to be a foresight of what's supposed to happen in the future. So it's like, if he's not going to be running with the first team till like week 3. You know what I mean? That might be a whole nother, or who knows what happened by the time week 3 happened. You got to think of week 3 last year, we didn't have our quarterback no more. You know what I'm saying? So what can happen in a freaking week? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's weird, yeah, but I also know this, and I ain't gonna put nobody's name on it, but in Dallas, one thing I love about Dallas is a gangster's paradise, bruh, because you can literally get in trouble in Dallas, get into some mess, and until the appeal system is over, they don't blame you for it. Like, imagine going in a judicial system, regular system, if I got in trouble, right? I got convicted, right? I think I'm going to jail and everything, right? But they say we're not going to put you in the jail until after your appeal process is over. You done already been found guilty and everything else. So, I mean, that's why I say Dallas is definitely like a bad kid's paradise. It's definitely a gangster's paradise because in Dallas, if they feel they can use you, that will sometimes out trump behaviors and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you this right here: to Ronald Jones's defense, the NFL has, when it comes to these PEDs, it gets kind of weary, man, because I'm a guy who has had to deal with a lot of injuries. So I've used steroids before, but every time I've ever used steroids, it's always been to heal. You know what I'm saying? Because people got to understand that there are things on your body that God has designed to take 7 to 8 months to heal. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you guys noticed that a lot of these guys be getting injuries and they have injuries that are done and fixed within a year? That's not really normal. We know that, right? Like, that's not really normal. You know what I'm saying? So steroids are used to speed the growth. Like, I'm gonna give you a great example. Ray Lewis got popped for using a deer antler spray. People try to say he was using it because he was trying to da-da-da-da-da-da. The reason he was trying to use that deer antler spray is because he had a little cleanup on his shoulder, and it wasn't growing. It wasn't growing fast enough to heal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want people to just think that these guys are out here taking steroids. Like, a lot of times these dudes are literally taking the same stuff we're taking. The only difference is they are a professional athlete. So they can't, you know what I'm saying? But I promise you, like, I actually believe Ronald Jones when he says it was something that he's been taking. Like, I believe it, because guess what? We've even had situations where people because think about this, there's 50 million drugs that are invented in the world every single day. The NFL isn't banning them all. They don't ban them. Like, they don't ban them until someone do it and they don't know what to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's some gray area stuff involved too. Because it be
like, hell yeah, there is.
It's one chemical off, and now it's a violation. See what I'm saying?
Facts. So or think about this, landlord. It wasn't illegal then, but it's illegal now.
They change it all the time.
It is a little.
All right, so Wes, since you're the last one on here, I want to get your thoughts. We were starting the conversation about who we want to see in preseason. So who has showed you the so much in camp that you want to see more of them in the preseason? It could be any position.
I definitely want to see my baby at corner. I like to see my son play a little left defensive end and get on that line. Oh, you talking about the Cowboys? My bad, man. I'm all on my son's here, bro. Let me see, man. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'll tell you like this. If we're looking at offense, I want to see Will Greer. I'm gonna start at the quarterback position. We can just start in each room, right? In the quarterback position, I want to see Will Greer more than I want to see Dak Prescott, and more than I want to see Cooper Rush.
You know what you
reason being is because out of all my quarterbacks, Cooper Rush, out of I think about this, out of all 3 of my quarterbacks, Will Greer is the only one that has a question mark. Like, y'all can say what you want to say about Dak. We know he is daddy. You know what I'm saying? And that's no homo. He's your daddy if you don't know it. Then you got Cooper Rush, who is Robin. You know what I'm saying? But he's been a Robin so long. I low-key think Cooper Rush could be better than this. I ain't gonna lie. Call me a Cowboy bias, but I think Cooper Rush is better than Daniel Jones. There you go, Cooper. I don't think you're better than our starting quarterback, but I do believe you are better than some starting quarterbacks. There you go, Cooper. I'll take you over Daniel Jones. I will. I would take him over Daniel Jones. I would.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
For you.
It's a
Huh?
bomb drop.
I'm just saying I would. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. What is the difference when you look at their game between Daniel Jones and Cooper Rush?
The running.
It's about it, bro. It's about it, man.
He a little runny.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. This is just a little sidebar conversation, but let me tell you how good God is. In an alternate universe, if we didn't have Dak, Cooper Rush would probably be our starting quarterback. And think about this, we would still be saying he's better. And think about this, we would still be saying he's better than Daniel Jones. I still think, if I had to look at these quarterbacks right now, I would probably put Cooper Rush up there above Washington's quarterback, and I would probably put him over over Daniel Jones. Just being real. I think Cooper Rush is probably the third or fourth best quarterback in this division. And he's a backup, so salute to him. The next, I mean,
right now. He'll start at Washington.
He started. He can start in Washington.
I think, bro. I know he'll start in Washington, and I think he'll give because, bro, I don't really like HCM just said. Outside of the rushing ability, and listen, I can do another bomb drop that I said yesterday. I told Henny I never say this on air, but I'm gonna say it because I ain't got no pants on right now. Listen to me. Listen to me. I do believe that Cooper Rush is a better. Let me say this slow. Let me look at the camera when I say this because I know somebody's gonna clip this shit.
Please don't. Hey, wait. Damage control. I am the Dallas Cowboys uncut PR team. So before you say this shit, matter of fact, let's say that for the night show. We could build up too.
All right, because you know my opinion. You know my opinion of Cooper Rush. You know my opinion of him throwing the football. I'm gonna give y'all a little hint. I think he's the best thrower of the football on the team. That's what I believe. I don't believe he's the best quarterback, but I do believe he's the best thrower. Just picking up a ball and throwing it. I think he does throw the prettiest ball on the team. I do. And that doesn't mean he's a better quarterback, but I do believe he throws a prettier ball. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he throws an easier catchable ball because Dak is putting some sweat on them balls, bruh. Like he is, like even me was like, oh, is the ball too hard? No, it's not too hard. Dak is really putting it in there. You know what I'm saying? Like Dak is the type of quarterback that's gonna put it on you, bruh. Like he's gonna put that ball on you. Like landlord, you play with quarterbacks, bro, that are like that. That are guys that just ball on, guys that just kind of like, you know what I mean? And it doesn't mean one's better. It's just they throw differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna leave that alone because I thought landlord was gonna help me out on that. He just left me out there. It's all good. I thought he was gonna give me a West Coast. Yeah, he just sat at me and looked at me like. He just looked at me like, yeah, man, you on your own with that one.
The views.
You talking about how pretty it look. That it is what it is, but you do want a nice tight spiral though. That's the desire of any wide receiver. It makes it easier to catch the football. That's why they train the quarterbacks to throw a tight spiral. It is important. But
look at Jalen Hurts' ball. He don't throw a pretty ball. Jalen Hurts don't throw a pretty football.
He my ducks out though. So
yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. He don't throw a pretty football. That's why I think Garner Minshew is a better thrower than him. I mean, you guys know I've always said that.
I don't know if y'all caught Turpin interview, but he was talking about like the spin of the football when he doing punt returns, and it's the same thing basically with a wide receiver. It depends on how the ball spin to make the catch easier. Like when you see them people making one-handed catches, it makes sense because it's a nice tight spiral. If the ball's spinning kind of crazy,
you're not one-handing though.
Ridiculous. The football is shaped ridiculous already. That's why when it's a fumble, it'd be almost impossible to get the football. So if you messing up the spin of the ball, it's gonna make the catch way harder than it gotta be. So you do want a nice tight spiral.
Yeah, and hey, I'm gonna tell you that's a good point. What you said about those one-handed catches, like those acrobatic catches that people are throwing and stuff like that. Like I'm not saying you're not doing that with a Dak ball, but Dak is one of them quarterbacks. You're going to get both hands on that ball, bruh. Because Dak is throwing balls where it's like you either gonna catch them or they going to the ground.
Yeah.
Now, hey, so next, let's do a couple more rooms. Y'all want to do offensive line will probably be too hard. We can do that. We can go to wide receiver. Y'all want to go O line? What y'all want to do? Or defense?
I already said offensive line. There's not a person on this team that I want to see. There's not a person on this team that I want to see. Zach Moore ain't playing.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. You may not want to see him personally. But you do exactly. I was gonna say you don't want to see him, but you do kind of want to see him. Bro, I'm walking around here with my no pants on. People pulling up to my house. I'm gonna just tell them it's an outfit. Don't mind me.
Hey,
Hello?
Wes, I'm gonna say this. Like I ain't finna talk about the draw. I'm talking about like the offensive line. Right.
Morning. These are shorts. These ain't draws. Come on now. You didn't see me before. Hello?
Yeah, man.
That's what happens when you live in a gated community, man.
Oh, damn.
You never know what goes on behind these walls. Go ahead. But go ahead. Finish. Go ahead. I'm making the house up. I'm good.
But you know, like John Gruden once said this, right? Because they asked him about you know, why they weren't seeing Peyton's backup, and then he asked Tom Moore why they weren't looking at Peyton Manning's backup, and he said, "Well, Peyton Manning goes down, we're fucked, and we don't practice fucked."
I know. I remember that. That's one of the most.
Yeah. So you know, like that's how I feel about that. About the offensive line room. Like everybody behind the starters, you know, just pray. Like pray, burn candles, sprinkle holy water. Like they ain't ready yet. I love TJ Bass. He ain't showed me nothing at camp for me to say, hey, I want to see more of that. You know what I'm saying? Matt Fournier playing backup center. As much as I think that Tyler Biadasz is a position that we can upgrade in the future, I damn sure don't want to see Matt Fournier out there hiking the ball to Dak Prescott. He can't even hike the ball in practice. So I know I don't want to see him hike the ball in a live game. So so you know, I'm just saying this, like, from the fact of I sort of know what I got with my back offensive line. Like the guy that should be a backup to Zach Martin, not even on the team.
Yeah, but Henny, but I'm gonna tell you though, this is what we got to do though. This is what we got to understand too though. At some point, like we be Cowboy fans, at some point we be content creators, and then at some point you got to be a realistic Cowboy fan. Realistic Cowboy fan says this. Unfortunately, the Cowboys do believe that Zach Martin's replacement is on this team, because if they didn't feel that way, Zach Martin would probably already been paid. So realistically, we know that. Think about this, bro. Bro,
I hope it ain't Josh Ball.
I hope it's not Josh Ball.
Listen to me. I hope it ain't none of them either. But the real fact of the matter is, since Zach Martin has held out, they ain't brought in nobody, bruh. Nobody, baby. They ain't brought in nobody, bruh. So it's like you have to believe that they think that the guy that is going to do it is on this team right now. So that's why I say I don't want to see him play, but I do want to see him play. Now, and I'm not, y'all ain't got to answer this question out on live. Just answer it to yourself. And if you answer it wrong, you can apologize to Jesus in the closet by yourself. The real question is, do you want Zach Martin's backup to play good or not? Because I'm going to tell you this right now. If he play good versus some rookies, because you guys know how Cowboys do. If he play good versus some rookies and some nobodies, Jerry going to be selling his jersey. Talking about some Zach Martin who. Y'all saw what he did to Zeke. Zach Martin who.
He tried to do Zeke so dirty.
And you remember Tony Pollard went to Hawaii and played one preseason game, bruh. Had one freaking play. That was one play that Tony Pollard did. Remember in that preseason game in Hawaii? They let Tony Pollard play one series. He had one big run. After that game, the first thing Jerry Jones said is, Zeke who?
Yeah, I remember that bullshit.
Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, we ain't gotta talk about Zeke, but that man, his parents wasn't feeling that at all. I know that. I remember that. His daddy, he's like, Zeke who? I remember his dad said, well, that's why I called him Ezekiel. That's why I named him Ezekiel. That's what he said. He said, I never named my son Zeke anyway. I don't know who he talking about. I named my son Ezekiel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's
that dirty negotiation they do, man. We hoping that done made his way out of Dallas. Cause it's really tacky, man, and we pass all of that, man. We got bigger fish to fry. We trying to win 6, so I feel like I don't care about the tug of war battle they got going on with Zach Martin, man. I just want us to get further and further, like closer and closer to being focused, bro. Like we got 6 to win. We got a real legitimate shot. We ain't got time for the little petty bickering back and forth. Like, I don't care nothing about his situation. Just pay him so we can go refocus on getting this Super Bowl. That's what I'm on.
Hey man,
We
I
too
had an
close to a
interesting
Super Bowl.
conversation with my dog the other day. My boy, I gotta stop saying my dog, but because I tell him not to call that. My boy, Boss Cowboy, and he had his take. And shout out to him over there at the over at Boss Cowboy Sports. His take is a little different, man. His feeling is that, like, you know, the conversation here is like, you basically shouldn't allow your players to come in and kind of mess up your budget and things like that when you have. And I'm like, my mindset is this: like, your budget and the money that you have is for the players. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
It's not for anything else. So it's like, if I was, think about this.
That any other time, bro. I just feel like, bro. Look, me and him were talking about this earlier. This feel like a year that we ain't got nothing stopping us. Like, I don't want to play around on a year like this, bro. I don't want to play with a year like this.
Yeah,
right or wrong.
Exactly.
Like this feel like the best year we got a chance to really do something, bro. And I don't need nothing to get in the way of this year.
Right. And
like
let me point this out again to y'all, you know, for folks that aren't capologists. I'm not, but I got Google. You know what I'm saying? I know how to work Google. So, you know, if you extend that boy Zach Moore, you do what you asked him to do, right? You saved $10 million. So these folks talk about pie. You know, that's why I call Jerry Jones a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's why I called him a lie. He said, I can't pay him because I need to pay him. It's a lie. You pay him, it helps you pay this other guy. You know, that's how the cap works. You give somebody an extension, you convert money, you know, from base salary to signing bonuses, things like that. I'm not gonna get into the full, you know, deconstruction of the contract, but you save $10 million against the cap in 2024 with a Zach Martin extension. You save another 26 if you extend Dak Prescott. So not even counting the money that you're probably planning on rolling over. Because let's be real, the Dallas Cowboys are probably not going to sign another big name player this year, right? So you roll over the rest of the money, right? Now, don't even count about the money that's rolling over. That's $36 million. The Cowboys got money to sign players.
And think about this, bro. Like, you know what he's also doing? He's manipulating Cowboys. He's manipulating the timeline. Because he keeps saying Micah, knowing that when you say Micah, people are like, I don't give a damn who it is. Cut the whole world to keep Micah, right? That's what he brings out of people. Right? You know what I'm saying? Pay Micah. But what people don't even know is legally he can't even talk to Micah about a contract. Listen to me. The only way he can talk to Micah about a contract is what he's doing right now in the media. That's it. And you know what he's telling Micah? I'm going to pay you. And you know what Micah's thinking in the back of his head? This motherfucker's not going to pay me.
You're talking about too much.
Yeah, like, and not even that, but Micah has been here long enough to see. Yeah, think about this. Micah's only been here 2 years. And if Micah doesn't know there's a really high chance that he's not going to get paid, he's not as smart as I think he is. And I'm going to tell you, I actually think Micah is very smart.
Smart as hell.
I think he's very smart. Because think about this. Listen to me. Micah Parsons, and I'm not going to say he's because of, I don't even necessarily think it's because of his greatness. I just think it's because he's oblivious to the impact of what the Jerry can do and stuff like that. These kids aren't coming into the league scared of these owners no more, right? Like, bruh, Micah said that he was moving the defensive end before anybody said. Dan Quinn said you're going to play where we want you to play, right? Micah's only playing defensive end.
Yeah, we right there. Also, hey, Jay Mario, Dak Prescott already took a pay cut. You know, for folks saying like he should take a pay cut to get protection, like Aaron Rodgers, like
no, you should take a pay cut.
Hold on, Dak Prescott already took a pay cut. He hold on, I got it. He already took a pay cut. It's called a restructure. He said the Dallas Cowboys over $20 million this year by restructuring his contract. Right.
Yeah,
so
you take a pay cut. Yeah, listen to me. You take a pay cut because you're in trouble. You're not in trouble. You're not taking no damn pay cut. You're not taking. Listen to me. You're not taking a pay cut because you didn't win the Super Bowl last year. Slap yourself, Cowboys. Like, was you the number? Did you win the end? I'll ask you a question. Did you know that $12 trophy they give away at your job? The one that says number one employee of the month. Did you win it? If you ain't win it, take a pay cut. Because think about this. If you don't win a Super, that means 31 other organizations have to take a pay cut. You're not. Listen to me. You don't take pay cuts because you didn't win a Super Bowl. And I'm going to tell you this, you damn sure don't take pay cuts so that somebody else can get paid. When the organization has money, the only time you take a pay cut, honestly, is if everything's done, we're in the middle of the season, and somebody gets hurt, and now we need to move money so we can get someone that we absolutely need. What did DeMarcus Lawrence say about pay cut? Man, that's Jerry Jones' job. They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out.
That's what, and ain't nobody thought D-Law was a bad teammate. D-Law told the truth, man. That's their job. They'll figure that out. They will figure it out, bruh. And what happened? They figured it out.
Yeah, listen, I'll tell y'all right now, I ain't taking a pay cut for shit.
I'm not taking a pay cut for nobody.
They can't talk to Michael right now.
Yeah,
They can't talk to Michael right now anyway. At the same time, the salary cap and they're gonna be able to afford it anyway. So it's like the stuff that he's saying is just hogwash to begin with.
Yes,
but guess what? But you know what they're focusing on though? How many people we got watching this show right now?
No telling. I got 30 on mine. How many you got on yours, Wiz? I can't tell.
I can't look on mine. Somebody put it in the comment box. How many people we got on West Coast? How many people we got on Landlord? More of the story is this. We probably got 200 people
right now on YouTube.
That's 100. What I got? Come on, Cowboy West Coast. Come on, don't let me be the low man now. Don't let me be the low man.
Let's say 47. You got 47
on YouTube.
42 on Facebook. It's on Facebook. I got to see what you got on YouTube.
Ooh, 42. Come on, I need 20. I need 30 to have not to be the low man. Come on, don't do me like that. Hey, we're gonna start holding these audiences responsible. Come on, man. Come on, West Coast Cowboy. Don't let me be the low man. Come on, man. You can't be the low man.
You got 48. You got 48 on YouTube as well. So you good. You good.
Let's go. And I ain't got no pants on.
Why mine gotta be 69?
Can we please get one more? Can we please get one more person to watch Landlord, please, man?
Why you gotta say nasty shit, Ray?
man, hey, somebody, listen to me. Somebody hop on. Listen, it's a couple. Listen to me. If it's on 69, I need somebody to log off and log back on. And if it's at 666, I need two people to come on. We have 666 people on here. We is ending the stream. On that note, we ending the stream. If we got 666 people in here, this is some numbers we can't do. But listen, what was we talking about?
I was nefarious, not nasty, man.
Hey, but it
was on 69 for a while too.
It was a sign, Landlord.
Hey, but let me tell you something. So, like I was saying, unfortunately, I'll tell you the guys I do want to see at the offensive line. I do want to see Tyler Smith play guard in preseason. I do.
Yeah. Because
he played 0 games, active games last year versus at the guard position. I don't want to assume that he's good because he was good last year. Why not? You can get reps anyway. Right? I don't think Tyler Smith has made himself in the NFL where he should not play. I think, like, you know how we did with Noah Brown last year? I don't think that benefit. Noah should have played, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's too many guys who have earned the right to just not play in preseason at all, right? Dak is a guy who's earned the right not to play. Tony Pollard, not to play. Bro, pretty much everybody else, bro, I need to see your ass. CeeDee Lamb, not to play. Brandon Cooks, not to play.
Tyron, Zach, and CeeDee.
Man, listen, Tyron Smith don't need to practice. He just need to show up from on listen. He didn't need to show up on week 1. I don't see.
Well, Terrence, what you think about Terrence Steele? Is he a made man yet?
He an injured man.
He's not a made man, but you gotta kind of make him because he's only on a 1-year deal.
Yep.
And bro, like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If he gets, like, we're missing Zach Martin, but let's just real. In the back of Zach Martin's like that girl that you kind of feel like, bro, don't trip. She gonna come back. Like, I just feel it in my soul. She gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta chill, had the house cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? Send her a couple babies. I'm sorry. And at some point she gonna come back because you got that, like, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. Jerry Jones is either playing a very dangerous game or he knows something, bruh. He gotta know something. I'm hoping Jerry knows something. Like, there's no way he playing this with Zach like that, right?
I mean, he knows he got him on a contract for the next 2 years. That's what he knows.
Facts. And you know them game suspensions is way worse than these little practices.
Well, the most he can lose is 1.2.
Yeah, for training camp.
That's just for training.
Yeah, we're talking about the games too, because there's a fine and the game check you ain't gonna get.
They just probably Jerry and them probably just looking at it like, man, he gonna play the games, so it don't really matter. That's probably what it is. But look though, when we think about the fairness of the collective bargaining agreement, the players signed off on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They signed off on this stuff. So it's like they making their own bed. They got to lay in it.
Yeah, but man, you know how it be, man. You get you a bad woman that's insecure. She beautiful as hell, but she go through your phone. What you supposed to do, bro? What you supposed to do, bro? Like, yeah.
Now they be getting that money. When they make another agreement, they have to sign, and they more than likely they get some kind of bonus for it. So they don't get some money. How they doing the negotiate? So they be wanting to pay, and then they'll worry about the consequences later. Like I'm gonna tell y'all,
when marijuana got legalized in California, everybody celebrated, right? Everybody celebrated, except for the people who was buying their tree off the street. You wanna know why? Because when I buy tree off the street, there's a bunch of taxes that are not included when I buy weed in the stores, right? So now, like, all these people are so happy. Oh my God, weed is legal. Yeah, it's legal. And guess what? They're using the money for the kids in the schools, because that's what they do. All these taxes from weed, they're using it on the kids, right? But long story short, now you go buy some tree, you buy a gram, it got a regulatory tax, it got a city tax, it got a state tax, it got a handler's tax. Bro, listen to me. Every weed shop in California has discounts. Why? Because there's so many taxes. So then I look at people and be like, listen, you wanted it legal, right? Well, guess what? Now it's just like tobacco. The price of tobacco go up every 2 days, bro, like an airplane.
Every hour.
Bro, cigarettes, listen to me, bro. I went to go buy a pair in Texas. Y'all foul for this. Bro, they tried to sell me a pack of loose leaves for $17 in Dallas. And I bought it. Oh, Lord, I bought it. Yes, I bought it. Yes, I bought it because I was
maybe I'm out of my lingo. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Loose leaves are basically like a pack of backwoods.
Yeah.
It's a backwood without the tobacco inside it. It's just the skin.
It's just
I
a
thought
leaf.
you were saying a loosey, like a cigarette, like a loose.
No,
cigarette.
a loose leaf. A loose leaf is a tobacco leaf without tobacco, so it's just the shell. That's it. But those are $8 in California, bro. $8.99.
I mean, damn.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say like that. It's just inflation and what are the things that go up. But go ahead.
Nothing, man. The shit. I just feel like the Dallas Cowboys, have gotten into the mode. They're gonna everybody before it's all said and done. There's nobody that's a favorite. You know what I'm saying? That they'll prop you up when it's time to sell some jerseys, but when it's time to actually pay somebody,
y'all breaks out, Chief.
It's World War III at that point. But Zach Martin.
You know what I think?
What? Go ahead.
I think it's the Will McClay effect, bro. I said this before. It's the Will McClay effect. Will McClay's so good that they got this confidence, this hubris that they think they could just replace anybody. So they just like, hey, we'll get another one. And I think that's a mistake. You know what I'm saying? But still, that don't mean that the Joneses don't feel that way. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, they might have it.
I'm live.
They might have.
Man, hold on, please. Y'all say hi to my auntie. Say hi.
Hey, auntie.
San Diego's in the house.
What's up?
Hey, mother, why? Tell them Jesus is the reason for this.
Yeah,
he is.
All right, there you go.
God bless you. God keep you every day, all day.
Amen.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you ain't got no old ladies that come bless you in the morning, you ain't living right. Let me tell you that right now. Right. You ain't living right, bro.
We looking at you, landlord.
Hey, now
okay.
You the one with the goddamn black, looking like Blade up in this mother. Like, landlord, listen to me. Landlord, you're alive. You know they can still recognize you, right? I don't want you to think they can't recognize you, but I think in the back of your mind, landlord, like maybe they're not gonna recognize you. I put on a really black Dallas Cowboy hat and a black shirt and some glasses, and they'll never know it's me, bro. We know it's you.
I mean, your handle is Dean Nefarious, so I just assume that
I just landlord of Alabama on the bottom right there. You know that, right?
I just assume you wasn't living right because of your handle. I don't know.
Hey, we already came to the conclusion that you far more nefarious than me.
No, we did not. We did not come to that conclusion. You said it.
You just called a man a hoe like 5 times in a row.
But wait a minute, sir. But sir, was I lying?
You weren't lying, but I mean, you know, it's a time and place for that, you know.
Yes, the time was right here on air, so that everybody that watched me can know how I feel about him. And so when he sees it, if he ever sees it, comes across it, he knows how I feel about it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something that was kind of crazy. I'm gonna tell you something.
Miss Regina said it's my fault. It's me and your fault, Wes, that we made him nefarious. She
Man, how you put that on me? How you didn't know Henny wasn't like that before I met her?
She said Hen was nice and innocent at first. We made him nefarious.
Bruh. Henny got a whole nother side to him, bro. Y'all don't even know about it, man. It's called it's his job. He got a whole nother side of him. Henny really that dude. He start sweating when you walk in the door. He got a whole nother side to him. But yo, so listen to me. So offensive line, I don't want to see Tyron Smith. Mm-hmm. I do want to see. I want to see both my guards. I do. I want to see both my guards play, and that's Tyler Smith and whoever the other guy is. My tackle. Obviously, Terrence Steele doesn't need to play. He's not going to play because of injury. I would like to see him play, but he's not going to play because of injury. Mm-hmm. So whoever they're going to have there, so it'll probably be 75 and 79. They have not. Neither one of them together have not looked good.
Well, let's go and Ball.
79 and 75 have not looked good together. They do need to play more. Dante Fowler was having a day on them dudes, bro.
Man, everybody was having a day against them boys, man.
Yeah, but they had me screaming from the top of the damn rafters, bro. Like, bro, I know y'all see 56.
Man, my boy TJ Bass got to get dirty by Mozzie Smith.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, this is the thing, right? You know, I'm open. What am I trying to say? I'm okay with outside pressure because I'm not okay with it. Well, Dak is an athletic quarterback, so he can handle that. It's that stuff up the middle that scares me the most because quarterbacks don't run from blitzes up the middle. Like there's nowhere to run to. You can only run backwards. You know what I'm saying? If you get blitzed up the middle and they get through that guard and that tackle, that guard and that center, you're going down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that's what Tom Brady. People be under by Tom.
If it's quick, you don't.
Say it again.
I said, especially if it's quick, you don't.
There's nowhere to go but back.
You're done.
Yeah, and quarterbacks are taught not to go backwards, so it's like he'll dump the ball or just fall down before you do that. You know what I'm saying? So the pressure on the outside, I'm not as worried because Dak is athletic. These guys will be able to see the pressure coming. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do your job. But you know, bruh, they like Micah's a totally different dog. I get it, but Dante Fowler is not a Micah Parsons, and he was wearing that side out, bruh. He was wearing it out. So you know, I'm
line. Now let's go to the receivers. I guess we on.
Yeah, offensive line can get whooped.
Yeah, I mean, my starting receiver for a preseason game, probably my number.
Jalen Tolbert.
Tolbert would probably be my number.
I'm giving Tolbert.
Honestly, yeah, I'm probably. Listen to me. I'm probably gonna give Gallup some work too.
Get the rust off.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get Gallup some work. Tolbert some work. Terp some work.
Jalen Brooks.
Jalen Brooks. And you know what's crazy?
Out of the two young guys, who winning? Because all I've been hearing is good things about both of them.
I want to know what the hell happened to Simi Fehoko.
And Jalen Brooks. So who?
I want to know what happened to Simi Fehoko. I don't even know what the hell.
Simi happened to Simi Fehoko.
Bruh, Simi up here playing around with the church's money, bruh. I don't know what the hell Simi doing.
Simi be on this team. He is semi on this team.
We said that Simi will be driving semi trucks, you know, at this.
Now he ain't gonna be driving semi. That boy got a degree from Stanford, bro. If anything,
he might own one. Yeah, he might own a company. Then you're right. Stanford is smart motherfuckers.
But I'm gonna tell you another wide receiver nobody talks about that I know Dak loves personally. They probably hang out on our weekends. That boy Dennis Houston. You're not telling me Dak and Dennis Houston don't hang out on the weekends. I don't believe it.
They said Alvin Kamara got suspended for 3 games.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Look like it just happened.
No, what's crazy is that dude that was betting on football that's about to go to prison over it. God damn. That dude from the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
The dude from the NFL, that dude from the man, he was a rookie.
He a defensive lineman.
From Denver. Dude made it in the league 1 year. About to go to prison over betting some games. Think about this. They said $2,500. Listen to me. All my guys out there, listen, if you gonna bet, it need to be big enough so if you win, they fire your ass, you ain't got to come back anyway. Man, I won $50 million. I ain't tripping. Bro, do not throw your whole career over $2,500, bro. That is the dumbest thing I've ever. Listen, I'm hitting parlay tickets for $2,500, and I'm still getting up and going to work every day. What is you doing, bro? I hit 4 tickets last year. No, I'm not gonna say that because they trying my taxes. Allegedly, I had a couple parlay tickets that might have came through. I didn't quit my day job.
It ain't work.
Bro, you are not gonna make enough money to quit your day job doing parlay bets. That's not even how it's set up. What are y'all doing?
Yeah. But okay.
He needs
the starting receivers is interesting. So you're gonna have Will. You said you're gonna have Will Grill running the quarterback. Then you're gonna have Turpin. You're gonna have Tolbert. And you said you're gonna run a little MG, but we know that'll be sparingly. But okay, you got Turpin, Tolbert, and which Jalen is winning, bro? I don't know which Jalen is winning.
Jalen Tolbert should win because of his draft pick.
We're not talking about. Well, there's 3 Jalen's. There's 3 Jalen's.
Marino Cropper
or
Jalen Brooks.
Well, this is the thing. Jalen Tolbert should win. Tolbert.
I mean, like he already secured like the top 4. Yeah, the top 4.
Okay, so listen. So who's your ex? Real quick. Who are your 2? Because let's not do it by rankings. Forget the rankings. Who are your 2 outside receivers?
Oh, for preseason.
Jalen Tolbert. Yes, Tolbert's going to be outside.
Tolbert and Michael Gallup. Then, if you got Michael Gallup out there, that's probably where he's going to be at.
I think Michael Gallup probably only gets a series though. I don't think he's going to be long. If I honestly, I don't really want to see him. I just want to see Michael Gallup run down the field like a couple times. That's really the only thing I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm counting Michael Gallup, but I'm not really like counting him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? Like I have a situation where I'll be able to get Michael Gallup a better receiver on one of these young corners, throw him like 2 balls, see what he do, then pull his ass out, put him on the sideline, take his shoulder pads away. Like kind of like what they did on with Micah Parsons his first game. Remember Michael Parsons' first game? Like before you even saw him, he was on the sidelines complaining, bro, they only let me play 4 plays. Like, duh, we told you that, Micah. Y'all remember his first preseason game when they told you like Micah. He was on the phone. Yeah, he was on the phone calling Jerry or somebody like, bro, they only let me play 4 plays. And then the dude said, well, Michael, we told you that. We told you that. We told you were only going to play 4 plays.
Michael was over there negotiating with Dan Quinn.
He tried to do everything in his power to get back on the field. That's sort of thing I like about Michael, though, man.
He's like Dak. Remember, Dak cussed out a person. Listen, y'all talking about Dak. Listen to me. I ain't gonna say the B word, but Dak is far from a B. I remember when that rookie quarterback who ain't on our team, Gary Gilbert, walked up to Dak and was like, "Hey man, they want me to take some of these reps," and he was like, you can take the reps because I guess they didn't want Dak throwing. They were like, I'll just take the reps where they're running, and Dak was like, I didn't tell them to put your ass in. Like, I'll take all these mother effing reps. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Dak said it like smooth to him, like, I didn't tell you to get your ass in.
But I ain't gonna lie, true enough, that's the season that he strained his shoulder, so he might should have listened to that.
Man, keep sipping on whatever you sipping on. Keep sipping on whatever you sipping on. What's sounds about right. We held on to mid guys for too long. Listen to me. Your whole team is going to be filled with mid guys. To be honest with you, that's the league is full with mid tech. There's only like top 10% are elite. Like I don't even like using the word elite, but like when we think about the top,
probably like 20 elite players, maybe about 25.
Yeah, there's most of the league is average, but they're average professionals. That's which is good. And they're only average because they're all as good. You know what I mean? They're not average because they're below average guys. They're average because they're in a league where everybody's a professional. You know what I mean? Like, and think about this. In the NBA, everybody's a McDonald's All-American. Everybody's a 4-time NCAA record holder. Everybody's everybody, like they say, everybody was the man in their high school. You go ask somebody in the NBA, You go look at. I promise you, everybody on the team was number one in their league or what. You know what I'm saying? It is a group of the best athletes.
Right. And listen, people be talking crazy about Dak Prescott. He won a championship in high school. He was a Heisman candidate in college, all SEC, all this stuff. He was a great quarterback. And then, you know, people like, well, he was only a fourth round. Like they poo-poo on, right? Like everybody was that dude. Everybody.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this right now: if Dak would have did what he did in today's college environment, he would be a superstar. He'd be a superstar.
Real talk.
He'd be a
He would've
superstar.
went crazy. Yeah.
Because look what they
That's a
did with the
good
kid from Georgia, and he wasn't even really a good quarterback. Like we could clearly tell he was an average quarterback on a really good
It's a
team.
great thing.
Yeah, and look at the love they was giving him. You know what I'm saying? Like that, if Dak would have, if he would have been on this,
gonna get him a shot in the NFL though.
Yeah.
But now, what a position group we had to do? We did wide receivers.
Ooh, tight end.
Tight end. Hey.
Tight end.
Hendershot stock is dropping too. I heard he was fighting the football again. That's bro. Listen, if he had an attribute, to me, I feel like he was a great catcher. Like he's a pass catcher tight end. That's what I identify him as. That's what he identifies as.
He's a professional juggler.
But if you can't do that, what do I need you for? Tell me that. What I need you for? If you can't catch the ball, bro, because we don't look at him like no top tier blocker or nothing else. Nothing outside of being a pass catcher. He's slender in frame and all of that. And every time I look around, I see you fighting the football. Schoonmaker will be out there tomorrow, I heard. I heard he's going to be out there tomorrow. So I can't wait to see that. I want to see Schoon come and take that over, bro. You a pass catching tight end and you can't pass catch? Like, what is that?
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you this right here. I will not make an excuse for him, but I will say this. Maybe that comes into play where we were talking about the way Dak throws those balls, and some guys are better suited to catching those balls because it sounds like if you have strong hands, you don't have a problem with. You're not gonna have a problem with that. But when you're one of these wide.
Wait a minute. What you saying about Dak's throwing? Because I'm trying to see. Are you talking about the velocity he throw it in, or are you saying they're not tight spots?
Listen, I'm gonna say it like this. My boy Cordell Stewart, right? Not Cordell Stewart, RJ Sauer, because it wasn't Cordell that I told you, it was RJ Sauer. Got drafted out of USC, went first round pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He had Mark Brunell as his quarterback, right? I remember he had a kind of small issue with dropping the ball, right? And I remember I talked to him because he owns a semi-pro team out here in my town, so I bump into him all the time. And we talked to him about it. I remember we talking to him about it one time. And just talking about, like, he's like, bro, some of these dudes, like, they really throw that fucking freaking football, bro. Like, they really put that football on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not even adjusting, but it's like, man, some of these guys really don't have strong hands. Like, I'm gonna give you an example, like just a real example. Like my 6-year-old has stronger hands naturally than my 8-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like my 8-year-old get open and you won't be able to get him, but he has to really work on focusing, grabbing the ball and squeezing it. Well, bro, like my 6-year-old, I'll just talk, like literally, I've tossed him 30-yard bombs and he's running and he'll drop the ball, but I can literally see him, his fingers grabbing the ball. So it's like, it's just like a natural, it's something that's natural, and some people it has to be grown in them. Now, I seen him have the same problem last year. He don't got a problem catching the ball. He got a problem stopping the ball from moving. Because you got to remember, when the goal of a wide receiver is to stop the movement of the ball. That's why they got these gloves with the stickiness and everything. It's not really to catch it. It's really to stop the ball from moving. Because if the ball is still moving when it hits your hand, you're not going to catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to catch it. It's going to go straight through your hands. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say right now, it's like for Hendershot, if he needs to, one drill that I would like this, 2 drills that I would give him advice for. One, I would go get some cinder blocks, and the cinder block drill, it's a great drill. You basically just hold the blocks like this. Y'all see my kids doing it. You see my son doing it. To be honest with you, my oldest son. And you put a cinder block in each hand, and you work on the strength of the tips of your fingers. That's the first thing I would do. You know what I'm saying? And then the second thing I would do is his ass would be he would live on a jug machine. And he don't even need no far machine. He need to be right there in front of it, like right in front of it, like right in front of it. Like so close where he can even have the jug machine in his room where he can just do it all day. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you see guys who have identified. He first identify you got a problem. So he identifies he got a problem grabbing that football. You need to get your ass in front of that jug machine and get those hands used to bow. That you know what I mean? And he do that, I think he might be fine. But if Shoemaker come back to practice tomorrow, they're gonna naturally put him in there and try to see because you want to see what he can do now. So yeah, I definitely think Hendershot's stock is going down, and once it goes down, it's gonna be hard for him for it to go back up because it's gonna be hard to get reps.
Because if Schoon come out there and impress, he through. He done.
Let me say we got some pumps in here. Listen to me. People listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Neville Gallimore, right? Neville Gallimore, the defensive tackle position, real talk, none of our defensive tackles have shown y'all anything. Y'all just choose to jump on Neville because it's like, what has OC really showed you? Listen to me. The defensive tackle, the offensive line, those positions are positions where they take time to mature. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Malik Collins. Malik Collins is one of the best defensive tackles in football right now. Did you guys know we drafted him? And I'm going to tell you guys the problem that happened with Malik Collins is we didn't give him time to mature into a defensive tackle. First off, bro, you need the body. And think about this. Defensive tackles are playing against the most experienced position in all of football. You know what position that is? Offensive center and offensive guard. You know what I'm saying? Look what we have at our offensive line. We have Zach Martin's played forever. We have Tyler Baez, he's been in the league going on 4 years, and we have Tyler Smith, who's a first-round pick. That's what we have dedicated. Now, think about this. You have rookies in 4th and 5th round picks that are going up against that. It takes, listen, defensive tackles take time. What rookie defensive tackle have you heard that's came in the league and took it over? You don't hear about rookie defensive tackles doing that. You hear about veteran defensive tackles doing that. Why do you think Jonathan Hankins, a guy who we all thought was kind of fell off, came over here and really helped us out? You want to know why? Because it was the experience. Defensive, nothing's wrong with Neville Gallimore. The only problem is he's not a freaking microwave. The defensive tackle is not a microwave position. You can't microwave it, bruh. Like you have to, first off, you got to have the body, you got to have the strength, and then you got to have the technique. Most defensive tackles, you don't even know about them until like year 3. But what's a rookie D tackle that you know about that played well last year? Like Quentin Richardson from the Jets. Think about this. How many times have the Jets thought about trading him? But guess what? He just budded up last year. We just got the hang of it last year. So that's why I say, man.
He went to my high school, man. Shout out to Big Q.
Quentin Williams.
Quentin Williams, yeah.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you another guy, Quentin Bohannon. Why you think the Cowboys haven't given up on Quentin Bohannon, bro? Quentin Bohannon has the body.
I heard that Quentin Bohannon having a good camp though.
Yeah, no, he is, but think of how long he's been on the team though.
This is what, year 3?
This is 3rd year.
This is 3rd year, and we're just now hearing about Quentin. And think about this: we've known about Quentin Bohannon.
Yeah, I think he's good.
But it takes, and think about this: Quentin's had the body too. He's always had the body.
He probably just didn't have the strength. But I've seen him be a problem. Like, it was a mystery to me last year. I did a film session, I believe, last year at the beginning of the year. Like the first 3, 4, 5 games, man, Quentin Bohannon was looking impressive. He was making some noise. I got the footage. I got the receipts. Then all of a sudden, he was gone. I don't know what it was. Like, he barely got reps. I think he got a little injury. And then his play just diminished. Like, you hardly seen him. So I got film sessions showing that he was a problem in the beginning of the year.
And listen, I don't think the problem is that Neville Gallimore isn't any good. Right? I think the problem is that somebody is on the team already doing his job better. Because Neville Gallimore is a 3-tech. Osa Odigizua is a 3-tech, and Osa at that position has been more successful to this point. So I think that's why people, are a little down on Neville. But I ain't gonna say that Neville is horrible, right?
But neither one of them have been good enough where you can clearly be like this one. The only difference between Osa, honestly, is and you also got to think like this. Are we playing Osa? Because it kind of looks like they use Osa more of a pass rushing defensive tackle than they do.
Yeah.
And
they gonna naturally do that. Yeah.
And Neville's not getting used to that. Neville is strictly run.
But I kind of look at Neville as a pass.
They both threes. Neither one of the boards is ones. No, they tried. They tried to put some peanut butter on Neville and play him at one, but he's a natural three.
He's a natural three.
Yeah, because what you like about Neville?
I like his twitch.
Whatever you liked about Neville, I'm talking about from the beginning that gave us these high expectations. You like how fast and athletic Neville is. You don't look at him for nothing else. You look at him for being a penetrating type, disruptive 3-tech. That's what he is. But he has to find his way on the field to make that a reality, though. That's what's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But that's interesting about the D-line. So far as the secondary, the corners, and that's the last one we can talk about because I got to wrap this up. The cornerback room. What y'all feel about that? Who your starting corners? You're starting 4 corners outside the made men. That's Trey.
Yeah, they ain't playing. Eric Scott, because he got to. Right? Who else?
His name been ringing bells around here.
So it's going to have to be him. You're going to have to see what you get out of Kelvin Joseph. Let's keep it honest. Like, at this point, going to year 3, you're going to have to see what you can get from Kelvin Joseph. People been and listen, this is the thing. Like, he going to need this opportunity too. You know what I'm saying? Not that he ain't had a good camp. Like, people be showing the one-on-ones. They've been showing the one-on-ones, but outside of those, like in the team activity, he's been fine. You know what I'm saying? But he had to show that he can be more than a special teamer at this point, man. Let's be honest. He gonna have to show that.
This is something as fans too. We got to do too, man. It's like, fans, stop getting excited when really good players beat players that we know are still trying to establish themselves. Like, or players, like when you see, like, I think it's so corny when fans like make it like these big deals of Micah Parsons beating Tyron Smith. Oh, it's time for Tyron Smith to go retire. No, it's not. Micah Parsons is that damn good.
He's just
that damn good. like if Neville Gallimore loses a rep to a player that is establishedly better than him, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, I give this example all the time. If you see me get in the ring with this dude Boots and I beat his dude up, y'all are not going to be like, West Coast needs to go fight Errol Spence now. Y'all going to be like, what the hell happened to Boots? Was he on crack? Y'all aren't you're not going to give me any of that credit. So think about this. Same situation. If Micah Parsons comes off the line and Tyron Smith catches his ass in the air and power slams him on the ground, just pancakes the hell out of him, right? Y'all ain't gonna be saying Tyron Smith is back. You know what y'all gonna be saying? I think Micah Parsons hurt. I think what's going on with Micah Parsons? What's going on with Micah Parsons? You want to know why? Because he's the one with the expectation. So listen to me. Good players are always gonna be better players that are better. That's how it's supposed to be in football. When it's flipped, when you see that player that's supposed to be not, and he's beating that other, that's when you have a problem. But the A team is always going to beat the B team. My starting corners have to. I would think that your starting corners have to be with a depth chart. And Nashawn Wright is going to be starting for Trevon Diggs, and then whoever the backup. Who does the depth chart right now say that the backup corner for Stephon Gilmore is? Because Kelvin Joseph's playing in the slot, so I think he would be playing slot.
Oh, they moved him.
He's been working a lot with the slots, so that's what I'm saying.
The slot is even harder though, honestly.
Well,
yeah, you gotta have more wiggle room to play slot.
Eric Scott.
Slot is harder. That's not a good decision for him in my opinion. He athletic, but he don't got the footwork.
I'm gonna say it actually depends on how they list Izzy, because if Izzy is a safety, then that he wouldn't come to his equation. They view Izzy as a corner, and like, hey, you might want to give some burn as an outside corner during preseason, see how he holds up. Because
So who your 4?
Who, my 4?
Yeah.
For preseason, I told you I need to see.
Nashawn Wright's gonna play. Nashawn Wright is your backup quarter for Diggs.
Well, shit,
he gonna play.
Well, listen, I need to see all these guys. They might have to rotate in, but I need to see Eric. I need to see Kelvin Joseph. I need to see Nashawn Wright. I need to see. Shit, I want to see Izzy. I want to see Izzy get some corner play too.
Is Bland a made man?
He's a starter.
Is he a made man? Do you not have to see Bland?
I saw.
Bland's gonna play. Bland's gonna play.
I feel like he should get a little reps though. I love Bland, but I think he should probably get a few reps.
Yeah.
So if you
Jay Lewis hurt, that's why he's not playing. Jay Lewis working on chords and everything, so you will not see Jordan Lewis until he's healthy.
My four would be Nashawn Wright, Eric Scott. I think Eric Scott done skipped everybody. He done skipped a lot of people. He has. And then
if you're going off training camp alone, he has, but he can solidify. He can solidify it in preseason.
Yeah. So if I'm still counting Bland, it'll be Nashawn on the outside. We'll try Eric Scott at the outside because I don't know if they solidify his position yet. Is he gonna be outside?
Eric Scott outside corner.
They got him outside. So give me Nashawn, give me Eric Scott, then give me Kelvin Joseph, and who else? Kelvin Joseph. Because this is prove it year. He got to do something. He got to show me something or it's over with. So you got Kelvin Joseph, the last one. I need one more on it.
We're gonna have somebody that we have no idea. We're gonna have one of the man created players out there. You know there's somebody on this roster that we have no idea who they are.
We're gonna have a creative. I guess we'll say Izzy.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love what Izzy did when in that spot work. I think he got a lot of talent. I think he can be a good safety. I feel like he can be a decent corner. But I'm worried about him against some twitchy, smaller players. We seen him shine against Godwin. You know what I'm saying? That's a big slot. When it comes to like smaller slots, I don't know if he got the hips.
Well, put him on the outside then.
Yeah. But that's where they playing him at. They playing him in the inside. Yeah. So
hey, he played. Listen, he was.
I think that was just an isolated incident right there. I don't know. And I ain't saying he's not good, but I think like if you put him against a big slot, that's where his wheelhouse is. But a smaller slot, I mean, he's
6'4" and he played boundary in the SEC at South Carolina. He was an outside corner. He was on the opposite side of J.C. Horn, right? So I like his game. I like his game. And listen, he has the body type that Dan Quinn covets. He likes them tall. He likes them tall, long, athletic corners on the outside. So, I don't know, but I would like to see him get some work. Yes, they did sign Cole Beasley, and we still going to beat them by 20 points.
Yeah, we'll put Bland on Cole Beasley. It's probably night.
Mm-hmm.
Night.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm probably going to have to get ready to wrap it up, man. Y'all got something else y'all want to talk about before we end the show?
Just remember the Sean McCoy is a hoe.
Facts.
He said what?
I said, just remember McCoy is a hoe.
Oh, Sean McCoy.
Man, haters don't deserve joy, bro. That might be a shirt. Haters do not deserve joy. You don't deserve it.
All right.
Yeah, I don't even watch them shows. I never watched them to begin with, but.
What happened? Hen and Dip.
Yeah, how the host leave?
How he hosting?
How the host leave?
You know it's time to go, man.
When the host leave, he just left us.
Hey, I'm in the background. I ain't going yet.
Oh, okay. Well, we were just leaving. What is you doing?
Okay, then. All right, well, hey, man, it's your boy West Coast. We will see y'all later. And you already know what it is. Never look down because stars up. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, man, it's your boy Hennythemoor putting live from the liquor store, and I had to talk to my wife. I'm holla at y'all.